Smile, you fucks. On today's episode of The Scattered Thoughts of the Mr. Know-It-Owl. You like my green screen? I'm so poor, it's a fucking shower curtain. Motherfucker. Palm trees. I love tropical shit. Especially during the winter time. That's why I like having lots of plants in the house. And lots of colors. Oh! I just pooped. I'm gonna have to make a new series to my channel. The Misadventures of Shit Man. Oh god, there we go. This coffee doesn't really help much like it used to. Before I would have a cup of Joe, a cup of coffee, and fuck man, within like 20 minutes, half an hour, and I was fucking emptying my bowels. I wish I was still that way. What did I want to talk about today? I wanted to talk about how good is becoming evil and evil is becoming good. Did I just say it one? How good is becoming evil and how evil is becoming good. How shit is flip-flopping. And most people don't even realize it. They enjoy it that way. It's so fucked up. There's not many of you out there that actually realize it. It's in the Bible. It's in the end days. Oh no, Dave's preaching. It's a fucking fact, you guys. People, they what's the word? They cheer on the negative. And when anyone points out the truth or the good, it's looked down on. Before I was going to film this, I wanted to find the Bible verse that talks about that. Let me think. Here's an example. Nowadays, people... Oh man, what's the fucking word I want to look up? I got a thesaurus here. Not the word cheer on. Well, that's two words, but they encourage and fucking okay, the first example is how people encourage those that are overweight. Instead of saying, hey, I think you should take concern of your health because you're overweight. I'm not talking about, hey, you fucking fat ass, hey, you fat piece of shit. Obviously, regardless if you're skinny or fat, you don't talk to people like that. But you people are so damn sensitive nowadays, you can't even say it with concern or being a friend or hey, dude, you gotta watch your weight, man, you're gonna have a heart attack or something. No, instead, they call that body shaming. Fuck that, body shaming, what the fuck? Yeah, there's some people that can still look good when they're overweight or obese. Because technically, you could be 20 pounds overweight and that's still considered obese. But there's some people that look good that way. Not many at all. Trying to shit. And the thing that blows my fucking mind is you people, the people that brainwash themselves or brainwashed by others, it's you can try to convince yourself that you do feel sexy or look good. And obviously this is more directed towards women because I see it more with women than guys. It's towards both people, but I see it more with women and shit. If That, if you truly felt sexy or whatever the fuck, you wouldn't be offended if I called you fat then, or said, "Hey, you're overweight" or something, or well, no, however I said it. It wouldn't offend you. It offends you because it actually bothers you. Because when I work out and shit, and I feel good, and people say, "Hey, you look good," I don't get if they say, "Oh my God, you're muscular," or "you're whatever," I don't get offended by that because I feel good on how I look. And if I enjoyed being fat and thought I looked good that way, I would do the same, but I don't. So if somebody says, "Hey man, you look fat," it bothers me, but I'm not mad at that person. I'm mad at myself because I don't want to look that way. But most of you motherfuckers, this is what has to do with good becoming evil and evil becoming good. Instead, you encourage those people to be overweight and shit. That's not fucking healthy. That's not positive. That's a fucking negative. You're lying and disguising that, trying to make it come off as a positive, and it's not. It's negative. That's bad for your health. And if you get offended by it, you know it mentally and emotionally bothers you. So don't pretend like you enjoy how you look. What's the fucking words besides encourage? They encourage, I gotta look in here, hold on. Encourage. It's a negative encouragement. Agon, encourage. Encourage. To fill with courage or strength of purpose, especially in preparation for a hard task. The teacher's praise encourage the student to try harder. Hold on. Animate, cheer. Like they cheer on. Embolden, enhearten, inspirit, strengthen. Assure, reassure, boast, excite. Oh, I know a word. No, it's not glorify. Oh yeah, they kind of do that. See, what I do, I call it a positive insult. Meaning, I'm gonna criticize or try to give you, I'm gonna give you my 2 cents, and I'm gonna lecture you. No, I'm gonna talk to you in a concerned manner, and you're gonna take it as an insult. But my intention is positive. That's why I have a song, or my term, positive insult. Because to me, it's a positive. For you weak, sensitive fucks, it's an insult. Hold on, let me see. I can't find what I'm looking for. But, and like, okay, this is obviously directed at the women, because this is what I see most of the time. A lot of times you'll post a photo of supposedly an overweight girl, and it's the one in a million that happens to have the right curves and is like voluptuous and looks sexy. And that's rare. Most people don't look that way, guys or girls. It's not healthy. I get it. You want to not be depressed and this and that. But why don't you do something about it? If you overeat, work on your eating. If you're not active at all, become more active. You guys rely on all this feedback on Facebook of people encouraging you to do a negative to your body, or I can't think of the damn word. It's not encouragement. It would be like if I had a broken arm and people are like, "Oh, you're fine, you're good that way. Oh, just leave it that way." So So the weak-minded people will just stay that way. That's not good. Fuck, man, I can never have the right words. That's what happens when you just take a dump and hit record. Positive insult. Yeah, like you got these fucking obese models on YouTube stuffing their faces and shit. Like, come on, people, that's not good. This has nothing to do with me and people like myself fucking making fun of you and being pieces of shit assholes. It's because we are smart enough to realize that them encouraging you to be that way is not healthy and could fucking kill you. We just get angry because we can't believe that you people can't see through the shit. And I'm not talking about literally being a piece of shit and calling people names like you fat piece of shit and this and that. That's wrong. That part's wrong. You don't do that to people. That I get. But if it bugs you, then trust me, you're not happy being that way. And that same goes the other side of the scale, people who are too fucking skinny, which again is usually directed at women, because there's a lot of you that end up getting too skinny and it looks unhealthy and unattractive. The best weight is to be, let's say you have your best weight of skinny, then you add on 10 pounds. You want just a little layer of fat. It makes you look healthier, more voluptuous and fucking like young and vibrant and healthy. Plus, if you get hurt, that layer of fat helps you. Not necessarily as padding, but like if you're in the hospital or if you consume something that's toxic or poisonous, the fat in your body helps you to absorb it and get rid of it. That's another long story. I'm trying to think of another example of evil becoming good and good becoming evil type of stuff. One thing I just said was encouraging overweight people or people who are way too skinny. What's another thing that people do? There's another thing that people, I don't know, I'm like in the middle, like a lot of people doing OnlyFans and stuff like that. That's an iffy subject for me because I've never viewed like sex and stuff as a complete bad. I don't know, that's an iffy topic for me because I don't know how to go about that. Let me think of another. Well, how much time? It's at 13 minutes. This stops at 20. What's another example I could give as a positive insult? Come on, brain. Come on. Coffee's not working. Shit, man. Well, I don't know if this is the same, but the bad becoming good, the good becoming evil. Nowadays, it's like the young adults that are coming up, the 20-year-olds. A lot of them are entitled. Like everything is someone else's fault, and they feel like they deserve everything without. I know it sounds weird coming from me. I mean, I haven't been perfect growing up, but like, it's a different level, man. Like, they don't take any accountability. Everything is everyone else's fault. Oh, okay, that's not exactly the subject I wanted to talk about. Ah, oh, fuck, it just went blank. Okay, well, with those same type of people, how like shit that isn't even racist, people call racist nowadays. Like You can't eat shit is just flipped upside down. Like, everything is racist that is not racist. Do you motherfuckers even know what racist means? It's when you think you're superior to another fucking race. If I was to paint myself black, that's not racist. If it, usually it's the most offended people that cause racism or cause homophobic and this and that. You're so overprotective of a certain thing that you cause that hate. You breathe that hate because you don't shut up about it, because there's things that people can say and do that isn't affecting anyone. But if you heard it, you would flip out. I have lots of gay friends, I have black friends, and I've said stuff that would offend them if they didn't know me, maybe, or maybe it wouldn't, I don't know, because they're obviously my friends, so they understand, but just everything offends people. Let me look up the word racist. 1 second. How much time I got? I want to see what it says in here. This is a thesaurus, though. I have to look in the other book. But that's another example, though, of good becoming bad and bad becoming, like, the literal definitions of every word are changing around. Like, fuck, man, nothing means what it used to mean. That's beyond fucked up. I don't even know how to spell the word, I don't think. Racism, racial prejudice or discrimination, an act of overt racism. That doesn't really explain it, though. These are just other words. I gotta look in the other book. Let me see. La, 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 la. Here we go. Racial racism. What the fuck? That doesn't even give a fucking... a belief that someone's race are by nature superior to others. That is the main fucking definition of that word, people. So think about that when you call somebody racist. Because I don't think I'm superior than anyone or a race. Now, if people go around like, my race is better than yours and blah, 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 that's racism. It says it right in the fucking book, people. Stop being offended by everything. If I say, you know, like sometimes people describe certain races as animals or something. That's an observation. If you really look like something, you look like something. I mean, like, you can't take offense to everything. You want all that hatred to stop? Stop being offended by everything. Because, you know, like people say, because I have a big fucking Italian nose, oh, I look like a fucking owl or a parrot. Like, come on. Maybe I do. Laugh at yourself, man. Humility. Laugh at the shit, people. Don't let it get you boiled up anger and want to kill people, like, or fucking, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. I gotta get out of the view of the camera because I gotta fucking... Okay. You know what made me really happy is, like, I watched a video on God Forbid, and they joked about, you know, being the only real black metal band. They laughed at that type of stuff. That made me happy because you can't let that shit affect you. The camera's gonna end. But I hope you get my point. Nothing is meant to be negative or offend or piss you off, even though it's gonna. I love you guys. I've been trying to make more videos. Have a good night, a good day. Smile, you fucks. No class.